Who invented wireless telegraphy? Radio inventor Guglielmo Marconi is a household name in Italy, but outside of Italy, he's virtually unknown. Most people have never heard of him. It was Nikola Tesla who really popularized radio after his death. But without Marconi's invention, there would be no radio. So who was Guglielmo Marconi, and why did he invent wireless telegraphy? I'm the host, and you're watching this channel. Join me today as we explore the life and times of Guglielmo Marconi, the man who invented wireless telegraphy. Guglielmo Marconi was born in 1874 in Bologna, Italy. His father was an Italian count, and his mother was the daughter of a British lord. He grew up speaking both Italian and English, and attended university in Bologna to be an engineer. From an early age, Marconi was interested in electricity and experimenting with it. While attending university, he set up a small laboratory where he would work on his experiments. One day, while working in his lab, he had a sudden realization. He wondered if it were possible to send messages wirelessly through the air using electromagnetic waves. Up until this point, all forms of communication required a wire to be connected between the transmitter and the receiver. This included telegraph systems, telephone systems, and even the newly invented radio systems. But Marconi wondered if it were possible to send signals wirelessly through the air. In 1895, Marconi began experimenting with this idea and made several breakthroughs. In 1896, he was able to send the first wireless telegraph signal across the English Channel. The signal was sent from England to France and was received by a ship at sea. This was the first time that anyone had ever sent a wireless telegraph signal over such a long distance. In 1897, Marconi sent the first transatlantic wireless telegraph signal from England to Newfoundland, Canada. This was an incredible achievement and proved that it was possible to communicate wirelessly across the entire Atlantic Ocean. Marconi's inventions and discoveries led to the creation of the first practical radio system. He founded the world's first radio company and began selling radio equipment to governments and businesses. He also developed the first radio-controlled boat and aircraft. Marconi was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1909 for his contributions to the development of wireless telegraphy. But despite all of his accomplishments, Marconi is not as well known as some of the other inventors of the time, such as Nikola Tesla. There are a few reasons for this. First of all, most of Marconi's work was done in Italy, and he didn't receive much publicity outside of Italy. Additionally, Marconi was a very private person and didn't like to give interviews or promote himself. Finally, Marconi died in 1937, which was long before the advent of the internet and other forms of social media. If Marconi had invented wireless telegraphy today, he would likely be a household name and a much wealthier man. But despite the fact that Marconi is not as famous as he should be, his contributions to science and technology are undeniable. Without his invention of wireless telegraphy, we would not have the radio, television, or other forms of wireless communication that we rely on today. So next time you're listening to the radio or watching TV, take a moment to remember Guglielmo Marconi, the man who made it possible. If you enjoyed this video about Guglielmo Marconi, be sure to check out some of our other videos about the inventors of the past. We have videos about Nikola Tesla, Thomas Edison, Alexander Graham Bell, and many more. Thanks for watching.